Okay, so this is where you have to use the chain rule. And remember, chain rule, I said you could use outer, dinner. So first you have to do the derivative of the outer. Well, think of this as a big bubble. It's some bubble raised to the 1/3 power. And we know that whenever we have powers, we just multiply it by the front and then power down. So that's exactly what I'm going to do on this. So when I take the first derivative, I'm going to multiply 1/3 times that number, that coefficient in front. So I'll get 1/3, and then I'm going to decrease 1/3 by 1. So 1/3 minus 1 is -2/3. And then I have to take the derivative of the inside. So now I specifically just look inside the bubble, which is inside the parentheses. And I got to take the derivative of everything in there. So 1 by 1, I power down each term. So that'll be 4x, and then decrease by 1, plus, remember I'm powering down, so 2 times 5 is 10. And then now it's x to the first, minus, and remember this is a 1, so 1 times 1 is 1. And then it'll be x to the 0, but I don't usually go around writing x to the zeros, so it's just 1. And of course, if I want to tidy this all up, I know I'm not supposed to have negative exponents, so I could bring that negative exponent to the denominator, keeping in mind that I already have a fraction with a 3 in the bottom, so the 3 from the denominator will go on bottom, and the parentheses will go down there, but now it won't be a -2/3, it'll be a +2/3, and then the other parentheses will just stay on top to get my final answer that looks like that. And so you just did the chain rule. Congratulations, doubter, dinner. On to number 4. And again, the first thing I have to decide is what's going on in this problem. I see a quotient, so I'm going to use quotient rule, which remember is low high. So I'm doing low d high minus high d low all over low squared. So low d high minus high d low all over low squared. Okay, let's try it. So first I'm going to write down the low. So I just copy it down. That's the denominator. And then I have to do the derivative of the high. So d high, that's going to give me 6x because I'm powering it down, minus, and then I copy the high, so that would be the numerator, times d low, so I got to take the derivative of the denominator, but again, that's just powering down, so it'll be a 3x squared. And remember, since this is x to the 0, that's going to give me 0. So I don't have anything besides 3x squared. All over the denominator, low, squared. Alright, so I got to tidy it up. I'll simplify the top by doing some distributing. So check my multiplication, make sure I distributed everything correctly. And now when I combine like terms, I'll have -3x to the 4th minus 6x all over x cubed minus 1 quantity squared. Final answer. And you just used quotient rule. Low d high minus high d low over low squared.